Good morning, Utah. Thanks for joining us here on this Friday morning. I'm Matt Fonts.
And I'm Alyssa Royster. It is day 2 of the Bank of Utah Championship, but it's actually our last day here at the Black Desert Resort. Matt, how are you feeling?
I'm sad. We have had so much fun here down in St. George, but the fun continues. We've got so much for you guys coming up here in the next hour. A behind-the-scenes look at some volunteers and how they're prepping the course for the players taking to the course for day 2 today. That's coming up after this. Jordan.
Thanks, guys, and I'm Jordan Tracy here this morning with your top headlines. Overnight, a structure fire in Salt Lake City. What we know this morning.
And I'm Kaylee Ann taking you behind the scenes. We're behind the scenes at Fear Factory this morning in Salt Lake City. I don't know where I am, but we're somewhere inside, and I'm going to show you all of it as we are celebrating spooky season.
Plus, we are talking about some very nice weather. No spooks or scares coming up with the weather forecast today. As we go into the weekend, we may have some changes. We'll have more in your forecast coming up.
Live from Utah's first TV station, Good Morning Utah at 6 starts now.
All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Let's talk about your forecast. Of course, we've been watching Ivins, Utah closely. Yesterday, they had some dark clouds, some rumbles of thunder during the morning hours, and then the sun came out. And that sun coming out is because of high pressure that's building in and clearing out our storm system. Here it is. You can see already pushing into Kansas and Oklahoma, causing all kinds of troublesome weather there. But for us, clearing skies as we keep an eye on our weakened storm system off to the north and west. So for today, as far as rain chances go, those are going to stay well off to our east as high pressure builds back into the region here. So we're going to be dry from north to south across the Beehive State. Temperatures in the 60s for most of us, with some 70s down in lower Washington County. If you're heading to the Beehive Blitz football games tonight, grab a light jacket or a sweatshirt across the north. Temperatures falling through the 50s. St. George, low 70s, but you fall into the low 60s as we head throughout the game. Here's a look at your weather story this weekend. Unsettled conditions as a new front moves in. More on that in just a moment, but let's get you outside with a look at the roads this morning on this Friday, again just after 6 o'clock, and we are starting to see a few more cars starting to line the roads out there, so be aware of that as you make your way out for your morning commute. This is at I-15 southbound. This is I-15 northbound here. This is in Salt Lake City, and as you can see, traffic is flowing okay right now this morning, but of course, as more folks get ready to hit the roads on a Friday, whether it's off to work and school or heading on vacation, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Hey, we're going to have more on your traffic and weather coming up in just a few moments, but for now, let's say hello to my friend, Jordan Tracy. Good morning.
Kendrick, thank you very much. Let's get your top stories this morning. Breaking news overnight, firefighters fought a structure fire at a commercial truck parts and repair building in Salt Lake City. This happened at the 14th West block.
Okay, so do you guys see what I was talking about? That first shot right at the beginning, cash money, and it was on his first try.
It was my first try, I promise. This is the problem, is I'm inconsistent. So I did that there, but then when it actually counts and I'm playing out on the course, I can't putt for
So you
anything.
crumble under pressure then?
I crumble under pressure.
Got it.
My game is just totally out the door. But it is really cool to see all the work that goes into it because
the grass is so nice.
Great.
So yeah, all the maintenance that goes into it.
Okay, well, stay with us. We've got more coming up for you in the next half hour, live from here at Black Desert Resort in St. George. First, we're going to send it over to Kaylee. She's getting spooked there at Fear Factory. How you doing out there?
You guys, somehow I'm still alive, but my fears are alive and well. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. There's a lot going on. We're tapping into all your fears this morning. Everything we got is here at Fear Factory.
You're watching Good Morning Utah with Matt Fonts, Alyssa Royster, and Cedric Haynes.
Good morning, Utah. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Matt Fonts, live down here at Black Desert Resort in St. George.
That's right, and I'm Alyssa Royster for the PGA Tour's Bank of Utah Championship. It's day 2, but for us, Matt, it's our last day. How are you feeling?
We are so sad. We've had so much fun out here over the past couple days because we've been able to bring you guys the stories of things that you wouldn't necessarily see if you're coming here just as a visitor and someone watching the pro tournament taking place here behind us.
That's right.
From the volunteers, from the prep work to everything you can get into. There's a whole lot going on down here.
We're showing it all.
Yes.
And that's coming up. But first, Jordan, we're going to send it to you.
Let's get a check now back in Black Desert with our friends Matt and Alyssa, guys.
Jordan, hard to believe we're now just a week away from Halloween. Can you believe that?
Yeah, time's flying.
That's right. All right, thank you, Jordan. As we wrap up our time here at Black Desert Resort on day 2 of the Bank of Utah Championship Tournament, I've got to ask you, because this is your first time down here, your favorite part of the experience?
Oh, easy. Hands down, meeting Darius and Venna Rice, the 2 volunteers. But also, I really liked getting to learn more about golf. Came in it knowing absolutely nothing, but now I know what a hole captain is, what a fairway is, and go Matt McCarty.
I was going to say, I think, honestly, one of my favorite parts of us being down here over the past 2 days was teaching you about golf and you, learning about all of it and seeing it for the first time.
I learned from the best.
Yeah.
But what about you? What was your favorite part?
Aside from that, I think just being here with everybody and walking around, because obviously we bring you the stories of what's going on behind the scenes. So then to be able to walk around along the course with everyone who's here just visiting and seeing it for themselves. Yeah. Pairing the two together and knowing both sides, it's cool to see it all come together and what they have going on out here.
And you got to love a good field trip, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we love being at the desk. Jordan, thank you for holding it down, but it was nice to get out and about. But of course, we'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, and it is beautiful down here, and you still got time to come out here and check it out. Again, this is only day 2. It goes through Sunday as well, so there's a lot to get into, a lot of activities. The resort is amazing. Food has been great.
Oh, so good.
Thank you, Black Desert, for having us out here for the past couple days. We look forward to coming back next year and covering it.
For sure. I hope you have a great weekend.
We'll see you back here on Monday.